What's the best protein to build more muscle? Now, on paper, all the science nerds are going to comment below and they're going to write, well, protein powder is the best form of protein that you can consume because of the bioavailability. They're going to go crazy in the comments about this. But I'm going to sit here and tell you it's not. And I'm not going to sit here and have a debate with you about, hey, I don't believe in whey protein powder. I do believe in whey protein powder. I drink whey protein powder, but I don't think it's the best form of protein. And I'm going to explain why in this video. If you like whey protein powder, you can have it all you want. Problem is, you can't trust where it's actually coming from. How the hell do you know that it's actual whey protein powder that you're actually drinking? You can tell me you do. It just depends, right? Whatever. Anyway, neither here nor there. It's a different discussion. But what is the best protein to build muscle? This is going to be lean beef, okay? Now, if you're in deeper into a bulk and you're more in a state where you need a lot more calories, I'm going to say about 80% lean ground beef or higher is always going to be better for you. If you're cutting or if you want to keep it a little bit leaner, 90% or better works as well. And what are the cuts of beef that I would recommend? Sirloin, flank, top round, ribeyes. Those are my favorite. Some of them are leaner than others, obviously, but those are the best ones when it comes to building muscle. So why beef? Why do I say beef? Well, the reason why I say beef is because beef contains all 9 essential amino acids, just the same way as protein powder. It's rich in BCAAs. Also, beef is very, very nutrient dense. It contains iron, B12, and other B vitamins that are important for building muscle and protein metabolism. Zinc, which is very important for testosterone. It's also rich in creatine, so beef contains creatine. So when you have enough beef, you really don't actually even need to supplement with creatine as well. But what about cholesterol levels? I know what you're thinking. Well, cholesterol, beef's not good for cholesterol. Well, I'm going to tell you that it's all in context, right? If your total fat intake is balanced, you're going to be consuming things other than just lean beef. So you'll probably be having olive oil and other things. So your cholesterol level is basically a collective number from the amount of fat that you're taking in and also the sources. So I definitely would recommend, having healthier fats with beef as well. But again, every person's different. Everybody's body metabolizes fat differently. Some people are more susceptible to cholesterol. But again, if you are, then just have leaner sources of it. So 90% or better of the beef will help you to cut back on that fat intake and also help with cholesterol levels. So I know what you're thinking, right? Well, what about chicken? What about fish? So let's cover fish first. So how come fish didn't make this list? Well, the only fish that I would say would come close to the muscle building department would be salmon. Salmon is very rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are excellent for muscle building because they help with insulin sensitivity. But the only problem with salmon is that it's just not as convenient as beef. You can't get it in lean, like ground salmon. That would be nasty and disgusting. And it's just not as easy to get salmon and hold it. It's nasty after it's been in the fridge for a couple of days. You can get a bunch of beef for the week and kind of store it, have no problem with it. You can make it into burgers or stir fries. It's very versatile as far as how you can make it. Salmon, you kind of only have to have it a couple of ways and that's it. If you like salmon, you can definitely stock up on that. I just don't think it's as convenient as beef. What about other forms of fish? Well, the other forms of fish, same thing with the chicken in this sense, don't contain those muscle building nutrients like zinc and iron and B vitamins necessary as well. So that's why fish didn't really make the cut. Now, chicken. Now, somebody had commented in my comments before. I did a similar video about beef, and they actually had said in the comments, it was pretty interesting, that chicken is the food that chicken is fed is very high in seed oils, meaning that the fat that the chicken is actually getting is not a good form of fat, and hence that kind of sits in the chicken, and it's not good for you. Now, I'm not a seed oil guy. I'm not one of those guys that go crazy about the seed oil stuff, but it just makes you think what they're feeding the chickens. You never really know. And also, chicken doesn't have those important B vitamins, iron, zinc. It's not as nutrient rich as beef. That's why it didn't make my list. I feel like chicken is good. I eat chicken. I should say I do eat chicken. But for me, chicken just fills the gap to hitting my protein intake. It doesn't actually, not that it doesn't actually build the muscle, but if I need 50 more grams of protein, it's extremely easy to just eat a couple pieces of chicken and hit that. So I kind of look at protein as a protein shake or just like that filler protein to get in for the day. Whereas if I'm really focused on muscle building, I like to have more beef because of those other things in it, creatine and all those other things that I mentioned before. All right, and if you made it this far into the video, I got a free gift for you. Free 6-week training program I want to give you, no strings attached. All you got to do, click that link below, download that program so you know what to do in the gym to build muscle as well. This was Anthony, AB Fitness. I'll catch you on the next one.